Hey, thank you for visiting me on YouTube. Hey, did y'all see the GOP convention? I know I did. And I got to see some of the most interesting things happen at the GOP convention. You see an independent Democrat by the name of Senator Joe Lieberman speak. You saw former governors Mitt Romney and Mike Huckabee. You seen former Mayor Rudy Giuliani. You seen former actor and former Senator Fred Thompson. You seen former House Speaker Newt Gingrich. And of course, the headliner Sarah Palin. They all had a spot at the GOP convention this coming week, and they all had delivered massive speeches attacking Senator Barack Obama and Senator Joe Biden. Of course, you know, they have their says because they want to drill. They had their constant praise of Ronald Reagan, mentions of 9/11, mentions of McCain's POW experience. Of course, they had so many topics to talk about. They talked about liberal bias. They talked about liberalism. They talked about how the Democratic Party is a bunch of tax and spenders. They talked about the Democratic Party wants to cut and run from Iraq and Afghanistan. And they talked about Islamic terrorism, not domestic terrorism. This is the big old shindig for the Republicans to attack on Senator Barack Obama because he has so many people at his events and he gives great speeches. Of course, that's one of the main things that most of the rivals of Barack Obama attack on him for is because of his speech etiquette. I mean, millions of people have watched Barack Obama do his acceptance speech. The tally will come in the coming days if Sarah Palin can top that. Nonetheless, I just want to realize that Senator Joe Lieberman, the former Democrat, now turned independent, has stepped over the toes of Senator Harry Reid of Nevada, the majority leader. Back in 2006, Senator Lieberman had basically said that he praised Senator Barack Obama for being, well, a Baruch. And of course, he said that if he was to lose a Democratic primary, he would step out gracefully. But he changed his mind. And of course, he ran as an independent, and he had support from the Republicans and some of the most independent groups out there to help him win re-election. And then he said that he will support the Democratic candidate in the 2008 election. Of course, he said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna support a Republican. What better can he find than in his buddy, good old friend, Senator John McCain? Now, you know, a lot of people are angry with Lieberman by saying that he's a traitor. Isidore is his middle name. They're going to start calling him Isidore. And let me think, Robert Greenwald of Brave New Films, he has started a petition to get Joe Lieberman dropped from his Homeland Security post. Will it happen? We'll see. The election does have Senate seats up for grabs, and the Republicans are facing the most toughest elections. If the Democratic Party makes it to the magic number of 60, then Joe Lieberman, bye-bye. You'll be hanging with the Republicans after this. Nonetheless, all the red meat was delivered by Rudy Giuliani. Rudy Giuliani got a lot of praise for his constant attacks on Senator Barack Obama's massive speeches in Germany. Of course, Barack Obama's experience as a community organizer and former state senator and U.S. senator. Rudy Giuliani laid the most damaging attacks on Senator Obama because of the clinging to the Bibles and clinging to the religion and the guns, all that gibberish that he made back in San Francisco. And of course, he had to take a little jab at Senator Biden for saying that you better put this down on paper if you think you're going to be vice president, because he thinks Barack Obama flip-flops on issues. This is the same Rudy Giuliani who has 3 wives. The man who can't flip-flop in a woman's dress. And then, of course, there was Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney was kind of upset that John McCain picked Sarah Palin over him. But he did his best to give a delivering blow to the Obama campaign by saying that the Obama campaign, as well as Hollywood, as well as liberalism, as well as those who are trying to cling to the government, are the economic disasters of this country. Now, Mitt Romney is a millionaire. Mitt Romney is not only a millionaire, he was once the governor of Massachusetts, and he was on watch for allowing the gay marriage ban to be lifted. He was the governor that allowed gay marriage in the state of Massachusetts, not DeVal Patrick. Mike Huckabee, a sure-in for the conservative right, a sure-in for the southern-based Democrats, a sure-in for anybody who lives in the South, a strong carrier if ever was to be picked a vice president. Well, of course, he said that he praised Barack Obama for being the first African-American, and he said that Barack Obama deserves the credit for all it's due, but he did lay into Barack Obama for his constant wailing on how issues are more important than what's going on in America, as he would put it. Of course, Mike Huckabee is more real than most of these other Republicans because I got to meet him and his wife, Janet. And of course, I felt that they were more welcoming to me than those other Republicans, including your senator, the presidential presumptive nominee, John McCain. Now, once John McCain does his acceptance speech, we'll see how he handles it.